Hi, everyone. I'm Mrs. Linnihan, and I'm just reaching out to give you a warm welcome to the start of public speaking for the start of this next upcoming term. I'm really excited to teach this class. It's been a few years since I've taught actual public speaking, although I've taught speech communication recently. But I'm really excited to teach this class to your students, and I'm just want to give you a little bit of an overview of what you might want to expect, and to give you a little bit of perspective, I guess, about who I am and why you might want to trust me with your child. So I grew up in Wisconsin and went to public schools. My hometown is Waunakee, and then I went to University of Wisconsin-Madison. I got my degree in English and history. Then I moved down to Tennessee and got a master's degree in English and also one in education. Since that time, I have also earned my national board certification in 2018 and then just actually maintained it, got notifications starting this year. And my certifications are in English speech communication for college courses. For CAP, I can teach writing for college, public speaking, literature and film, and British literature. I'm also a published author, so I feel like I have something to share with your students, and I'm excited to do so. I did have a book published in the summer of 2021, and it did win an award called a Forward Indies Honorable Mention last summer. So it's all about using video to better learn how to teach and get students to learn better as well. This is my family. All four of my students went to Brookfield Central and actually had my class, so had that experience under my belt as well. My son Sean on the far left just graduated from UW-Milwaukee with a degree in digital studio practice. My daughter Madison is a graduate of Troy University from Alabama, and she lives in Florida and works as a photographer. She has her own business, but she also works for American Express Global Business Travel in social media. My son Ryan in the center is in his final semester at Harvard, and he will be working for Microsoft when he graduates. And then my husband Patrick there next to me. We have been married for 32 years. And then my son Michael is all the way on the right there, and he is a junior at Northwestern University. So this is what I looked like when I was your child's age, although I was actually a little bit younger probably than your child. This was taken, I believe, in my junior year of high school, maybe sophomore year. At the time, my boyfriend, now my husband. For extracurricular activities, I'm very involved with the Distinguished Young Women program. It's near and dear to my heart, and it has a lot of public speaking components to it with the interview and with the self-expression component. So this is something I feel very passionate about sharing with young people, the skills of learning how to communicate and to express exactly what you feel and know how to do that in an articulate way that will put your best foot forward. So I get a lot of experience working with these young women, but that also transfers right into the classroom. This is my pack, my training buddies, my assistants, my co-editors, etc., always by my side. Luna on the left is a 13-pound Cavapoo, and then Scout is my son's dog, has been living with us for the last year of college in the center. And then Yankee Doodle is a golden doodle, and they're just a lot of fun. So this is the week at a glance. This document is really the be all and the end all for any one of my classes. Everything that you need to know about this class is right here, and I will send it out every week with the weekly announcement email about what's going on in class. But I just want to make sure that you know how to navigate it, that you understand what's all there. So anything that is kind of multiple aspects of things that I want you to have on a regular basis, I will put over on the left-hand side. So for example, CAP info, I'll talk about CAP info in just a moment. If you click on that link, that will take you to a folder that has all the information that you possibly need regarding CAP. Speech and research essential links, those are things like templates for outlines, how-to videos to teach the students how to do something specific on making a speech, maybe how to cite their sources, in a speech versus in a paper, or it might be a link on how do I change the regular indentation to hanging indentation for a works cited. Very specific short videos that would be helpful to them when they're kind of navigating through the process and maybe aren't right in the classroom with me where they could ask a question, but they could find the answers through videos right there on that sidebar. I also have other important things. So if it's a full unit, the Ignite speech has a folder. The first 5 has a folder. And then I have signups for signing up for the first 5. So anything that's kind of ongoing that they would need to have access to more than on one specific day, I link over here. For attendance, we take attendance alphabetically every day. They'll go up in alphabetical order and they will answer the question of the day up by the smartboard at the podium. So this is a great opportunity for them to just get a little bit of public speaking every single day, regardless of whether they're giving a speech that day or not. They'll get up and they will answer a question. So for example, tomorrow's question is, what did you hope to get done over the weekend but didn't? Everybody's got something. So they'll go up in alphabetical order and answer that question. That's how we do attendance every day. It's a quick, easy way for me to get some public speaking in, but also to take attendance. And if we're in a hurry with a fire drill, I can quickly say, check the person right in front of you, tell me if anybody's missing, and we can take attendance in 2 seconds flat in my class because of that method. So that's attendance. Then if you look on the daily blocks here, each day we'll have a specific of what we're doing. So tomorrow we'll do an introduction. They'll answer a survey. So there are hyperlinks there. The ones that are in blue are hyperlinked. We'll go over the syllabus. We'll talk about the community speech, which is a component of public speaking class. We'll watch a TED Talk by Amy Cuddy, and then we'll discuss it. So the form is linked right there that we use for discussion. And then we'll do an introduction to the first 5, which will be something that they'll be doing every day for most of the term. So each day you can take a quick look at what's happening in the class very quickly by just opening up this week at a glance. All 4 weeks are already there, although they're not quite as complete as they are for week 1. I will be adding things in as we go, but the basic outline of the course is there. And you can just navigate this by clicking the forward and back buttons to see really the entire term. So if you have something big coming up, you know your student's going to be out for a doctor's appointment, something like that, they can see exactly what they're missing and maybe get a portion of it done. If it's like a video that's linked there, they can work ahead, or they can easily get caught up if they're missing because it's all linked right there. All right. Oh, went out of SlideShare. Hold with me for just a moment. Not sure why that went out of slideshow mode, but I will fix that. My computer's a little bit on the slow side right now. Not sure what's going on here. Okay, back to slideshow. And this is something we discuss often with public speaking as well. Sometimes you have technology glitches and you got to just roll with it. You don't necessarily have to start all over. You can just pick up where you left off. The audience doesn't expect perfection. And so it's a good skill to learn how to just roll with things if they don't necessarily go exactly the way that you want them to do. All right, so I see what's happening. It's linked to my hyperlink of the actual, it linked to the hyperlink of the actual week at a glance, and that's why I was forwarding to the next one. So now this should do it. Okay, so the why. They'll get improved writing and speaking skills because there are writing components that go along to actually formulating a speech. They'll have better communication skills when they're done. They'll have practical real-world assignments. So everybody has to speak at some point. That's one thing you can't pay somebody else to do for you. So having control over your voice, feeling confident in any arena is a powerful skill. And so we do real world assignments. One of our units is actually a business unit where we do a practice or mock interview with our peers. And so they will write a resume, they'll have a cover letter, they'll find something real to apply for, whether it's a job or it's a scholarship application. And then they will face an actual mock panel interview. So they will also get college credit if they choose to take this for CAP credit. And that's a really significant opportunity for them. It's $300 to be able to get the college credit through UW Oshkosh. And that is less than, it's about a quarter of what they would pay if they actually attended a UW system school. and they get the actual credit from UW-Oshkosh, which would transfer to most colleges. So there is a list that I'll share with you that will tell you which colleges grant college credit for CAP courses. Most of them do, not just within the UW system. And so being able to knock out both a high school and a college credit at the same time just makes sense to me, especially if they're heading into college. This is almost always a required course for any college experience. And so being able to take care of that right now is really thinking about their future and taking advantage of a great opportunity. So the best way to reach me is through my school email. I do try to respond within 24 hours, but if I don't, please feel free to forward your email again, because sometimes something does slip through the radar. I get a lot of emails and I'm not trying to blow you off. Sometimes I see it come through on my phone and I feel like it needs a longer response. Or I just don't have the time to respond on my phone. So it's there in the back of my mind, but I may not get to it on the computer. So please have patience, but not too much. Just send it again, because chances are if I haven't responded within 24 to 48 hours, I have missed it. So please reach out again and I will do my best to get back to you. So that is just a little bit about the course. If you have questions at any time, please feel free to reach out to me. And I really look forward to this class with your children, and I hope you all have a wonderful week.